Gaffer, a lot of talking points in that game today, but starting off, how proud are you of the boys with the performance that they put in today, where we should be standing here with 3 points?
No, listen, I'm extremely proud of them. I thought today was probably the best I've seen a 45 minute in my time at Morton. I thought they were terrific. I thought it was one-way traffic. Don't get me wrong, second half Ross County had a few breakaways, but I think in terms of the game overall, in the 45 minute second half, we were good value for money. But my biggest frustration tonight isn't for me or the players, it's for the supporters again. They come and pay their hard-earned money and they're looking for their team to get a win. But Gareth, we can't keep getting decisions like that given against us. It's getting ridiculous now. That today is one of the worst calls I've ever seen. You have to get that right. I said it 2 weeks ago against Raith Rovers, and again it's happened again. And people say, oh, it's okay, it'll even itself out over the season. I don't see that. The players are obviously gutted because they've not picked up 3 points, but that's to been a game we won today. And again, a big talking point, out with our control, changes the whole complexity of the game.
And so early on, it's points that are adding up from these decisions?
No, of course. Listen, again, we sit here and say we've only lost one game all season in the league. Again, we shouldn't be, because the game we did lose, we should have had a point. Again, big decision went against us. But in terms of the game, I thought first half was quite even. Again, we make a silly mistake diving into a challenge in the box and gives the referee a decision to make. But I think it's a Stonewall penalty. And when you've got somebody like Ronan Hale on the pitch who's already scored 8 out of 8 in his time at Ross County, the inevitable is that he's got to put it in. I think Jimmy's unfortunate, he gets a good hand to it, but the power beats him. We had some good passages of play in the first half. We get some good balls into the box. On another day, we get the luck of the break. But I was pleased with the first half performance. I thought it was pretty even. But in terms of the second half, I thought one team only looked like they wanted to go and win it, and that was us. I thought we were terrific from start to finish. I think Tommy knows he's got to probably score, but on the flip side of that, you could say Trevor Carson's made a wonder save. Kerr's got another goal chopped off. I feel for the kid. He's a great finish. Bluesy with another great finish, and we had other chances. But the good thing for me, Gareth, if we can play like that as a complete performance, not in spells, then we'll start winning games. And that's my frustration. I understand the crowd's anxious about this first win, but again, we have to be realistic and say that we should have a win already on the board, if not 2 or 3, because of decisions that have went against us.
And is the most pleasing thing for you, like you say, the performance in the second half, where it's attack after attack and playing the way that we did today against a team with real quality players?
Oh, listen, they're a quality team. I understand they're in a false position. I don't care what anyone says, they're in a false position, but when you're down there, it is difficult. I've been there as a player, but they've got, in my opinion, a Premiership team, but at the moment they're just not a cohesive group. But that will come. They can't have all those good players and not become a force to be reckoned with. But take nothing away from my group. I thought they were relentless today and put a very good team to the sword second half.
And it was a goal from a penalty, like you said, but how pleased have you been as well with how defensively solid we've been from open play already this season?
Well, we've only conceded 2 goals from open play in 8 games, Gareth, so that tells you everything about my group. We're very hard to beat, but on the front side of that, we're now starting to show we're attacking impetus. If we can, like I say, if we can play like we did second half, but I don't think anybody in the ground could have denied us all 3 points today. But in the end, we have to settle for a point with a decision again out for control.
And I know after a game like that, the boys will be hurting. How do you pick them up ahead of next week's game against Airdrie? I
don't think I need to pick them up. Obviously, they'll be down because again they've been denied 3 points. But again, if we can play like we did second half, then there's nothing to worry about. But they've set the bar. That is the bar being set now. That's probably. It's pleased that I'm to say this. I do give me a performance from my team. I thought second half we never gave Ross County a minute. We were up in second balls, we picked up balls, we recycled it, we got it wide, we get runners forward, we get balls in the box. On another day, something maybe faulty is, like I say, I'll maybe repeat myself, but Tommy's got a great chance. We've got a goal chopped off. I don't think they can do any more. And again, the second game in the bounce, Jimmy Storer's not got a save to make.
We saw a couple of players coming off with forced changes. Do you have any initial word on them?
Well, Ali went on and had to come off again. His Achilles is bothering him, so we need to be careful with that. Cam McPherson came off with a shoulder injury. We'll need to assess that. obviously we hope it's not too serious because we don't want to lose him. You know, you see the difference when he's on the pitch, with his calmness on the ball. Obviously Aaron comes into the fold for next week. Thought Dylan Cord done really well today for his first start in over a year. Yeah, he can tidy up in a little bit of aspects of his game, but his kid's going to be rusty. But I thought he can be really proud of his performance, as can the back four. I thought they were excellent. I thought Jackson Longridge was immense today. You know, his endeavour to get forward, drive the team forward, was clear to see. And then, like I say, he's shown that leadership since he took the captaincy in Grant's absence and not been on the pitch. I thought Bluesy changed the game as we've been on as well with his running power. Michael Garrett did another good game in the wide area. Eamon done okay. When Tom went on, he changed the game with strength. So listen, we've got a lot of options. We've got a squad now, but it's up to the players to be in the starting 11. And again, players coming off the bench give me food for thought.